You guys can't see anything but the ceiling. I'm sorry. And so I got time off today. Not time off. I don't have time off. I will be busy, and I've been thinking of other things that I want to create. So, guys, I really need you guys to be donating to the channel because it's a lot of other things that I am trying to do. Not only do I just want you guys help or to donate to keep the channel going, because it's gonna get really, really spiritual on this channel. Not to the point where people can steal my items, but heal. Okay, all over the world, I'm starting to get messages from other people, and that my kids are coming to tell me, like, people are literally trying to steal people's brand, their items, their clothes. I mean, people are getting sued, and it's not enough to tell them to stop. They still go and do it. Even if they flip it, it's still a part of your items. God knows it's still your spirit. It's still your work. If it wasn't for you speaking it or even bringing it about, they wouldn't have been able to use it. So it's stealing. You don't take people things and create off of them or whatever. It wasn't yours for the better half of yourself to make you filthy rich and empty spirited, because that's all you're doing. That's all you apparently that's all you've been doing all your life, because if it wasn't, you wouldn't have the mindset to even do that. Okay? If you're gonna take someone's item, their spirit, their things, their possessions, what they speak on, what they're putting out there into the universe, and you're not a person that give yourself, that's unbalanced. You're doing it the wrong way. You're taking from people for the better half of yourself, and you're using these people's items, which God tell us go and throughout the world and preach or teach or give the gospel, whatever God is sending you to tell these people. He didn't say and once you do it, they can take all of it and go and use it for their movies, their songs, their da-da-da-da-da. That's wrong. You don't do that to people. So I just wanted to make that clear or whatever, because I fall short too. I even sometimes or whatever, but it be simple mistakes. It's not because I'm trying to. I could be filling out some paperwork or something, and I may accidentally or whatever, because I know that my allergies been and my eyes been being so, scroggly, and my glasses are broke and my contacts are, like, me and a coworker or whatever, we were talking about our eyes or whatever, but it's been bad, and we're here where it's so dusty when it want to be or whatever, so country or whatever. So I'm just stating, you cannot use other people's possessions and think that you're not going to get that taken back from you in some form or fashion. So when you take someone's possession, make sure you be ready for the consequence to sneak right back up on you and snatch from you. I mean, it's simple. I mean, you could create your items, but if you're not being legitimate or asking people, then you're stealing. It's still stealing. And that's not a simple mistake. That's not doing paperwork and filling out something, and maybe one of the check boxes you accidentally mark wrong or something of that nature. Or, I do it all the time, and then I go back and I'll be like, oh, hey, wait a minute. I have to go and correct myself. or I got to call them and tell them, yeah, I'll just think about it and I'd be like, I didn't go back over that paperwork and I should have, when you're rushing things, it's best, important documents, paperwork, all of that. Make sure you're going over it like for a second time, even maybe a third time or whatever, because sometimes you can make mistakes. Those are mistakes. That's not taking from no one. That's not, so that shouldn't get you in no rut. Now, taking from people, I'm hearing all kinds of stories. I'm not kidding you guys. All sorts of stories where people are literally jacking items from people. They're taking their brands, they're taking their names, trying to take their logos, they're taking everything they can from other people. Like, that is sickening. How do you just do that? Just out of nowhere and feel that, oh, I could just do this. I could just take what I want for my possessions. No, you don't just take what you want. If you got an idea, if you have something inside of you, that's what I was telling you guys. You got to get connected with the spirit truthfully. Truthfully, don't be an empty spirited person walking around here trying to grab up everyone else's possessions from the outer surface plane for the better half of yourself, to make you rich, to make you better, to make you look better, to take the recognition off of someone else and place it on you when you know you don't deserve it because it didn't come from you. You snatched that from someone else to create whatever you went and created. And the reason for why you're having to do that is because you've been doing it for a long time, and some of y'all don't even have the spirit in y'all, and you can't get with no one else and create. I don't know. You use other people to help you create, because that's where ghostwriters and actors and all these people that you put in place to play out something for you that you grabbed and snatched from someone else. No, it's not going to work like that. That stuff is going to eventually come back on you. And I don't care. You can get mad at me. You can think for what you think. You can do it. But that red blood moon, and check this out. It have came out. So a lot of people are going to be getting exposed in different things of that nature, because exposed, going to be taken from, it's going to hit you with your best shot. This world and this universe is operating quicker now, y'all. If you haven't noticed, from the beginning of the year till now, you just like the months just took off or whatever, and you like, and it's not with just no particular person. No, if you sit back and realize from the time of back in the day till now or whatever, you used to be sitting there like, damn, it's taking forever for this month to go. It's taking, now it's just seemed like, because the universe is moving quicker and faster, and things are happening like overnight and just a fast pace, because you guys, you know what I'm saying? People won't take control of their little bodies, their energies, and they're using them in a negative way. And God, like, no, I can't continue to have this. So it's going to be a great big overflow of a lot of things occurring that, people that's been using their bodies and doing ugly stuff for too much bad stuff or whatever, like, you're going to look up and that person is not going to be accounted for, because they're not going to even be around. And that's to do with any of us. If you are using and you just have been doing it and doing it and doing it too much, God, like, no, I can't have that. I cannot have you doing that, to hurt other people. You've been getting away with this for too long. So, in order for me to stop you, I'm going to have to let a tower come that's going to diminish you down up off your high horses, stop you from being entitled, stop you from being egotistical, stop you from using your energy to think that you're better than, stop you from taking from people, stop you, just to stop the hurt. God have to allow. He let Satan, since you allowed Satan to use you so much or whatever, God just take his hands off of you. No spirit, no, nothing is, protecting you, being with you or anything. And God is just allowing Satan to just continue to use you until you destroy yourself. Period. That's all it's going to be. It's not going to be no if, and no one got to tell you nothing or whatever. God is just going to allow Satan to have you because you've been using your energy to hurt and mistreat people for so long that God, he got to let Satan go ahead and finish for the advance. So you took the advance from Satan to do whatever it was that you thought that, you needed to be doing to hurt other people. You accepted that advance to be whatever you thought that you wanted to be. And God let you do that. And so you chose that route. You went down the wrong route. You went down the wrong. All of us have. It's about turning around. It's about surrendering. It's about changing. It's about stopping doing, don't do it. Don't do it. It's simple. But it's so hard, though, for people to do it. It's so hard for people to just love and just heal themselves and just get, okay, this is me. This happened to me. I refuse. I'm not going to be narcissistic and choose to use my body and my energy to hurt and sabotage and betray and project and reject and hurt people or whatever. I'm going to grab a hold to myself. I'm going to let God, the Holy Spirit, the anointing, take control of me, my mind, my thoughts, my heart, and change me. And I'm going to go another route. And I got to change my mindset. I can't do these things and be ugly anymore. And I'm just going to let God take control of me so that I won't hurt myself and others. And I got to stop this. I got to stop. These towers have been diminishing me by the seconds. You guys know that it have, but you choose to stay in karmic cycles and doing karmic stuff and receiving karma. You're receiving you're receiving your karma for using your energy in a negative way or hurting people or doing things that's hurting yourself and others, and you still refuse to stop. The towers isn't enough. Things that have occurred in your life, all the hurt and pain, you feel miserable every day. You're hurting in your body, burning. Your soul is burning here right on earth. You don't know why you feel so miserable. You don't know why you're hateful. You don't know why you envy. You don't know why you're jealous. You don't know why you do the things you do or whatever. It's because of you. You got to change everything that you're doing that's ugly, that's wrong, that you got to change your mindset. You got to change your mind. All of us us who have changed know this. And God's children, the chosen ones, he's not going to raise that foot up off your throat, that neck, until you come substance. You're going to continue to receive all that hurt, that pain, those towers, until God break you. He will diminish you. He will fold you. You will bend. You will bow. And that's the God honest truth. That's the God honest truth. No one can help God from allowing Satan to go ahead and the same demon, devil, whatever that use you, is going to come back and abuse you. And, the matters of you, you can go into your little rant all you want. It's not going to protect you because you took the advance from Satan. I want to be rich. I want to do this. I want to stomp on people. I want to lie on people. I want to steal from people. I want to treat this person like that, all bad and ugly, because that's the thing to do, because I got to be the center of attention. I got to be the one to use my energy. I got to be number one. I got to be. I just got to be. Or whatever. I can't let that person beat me. I can't let that person light shine brighter than me. I can't let them stay in their own lane and let them just use their light to be positive and loving and help people without me doing something to them to try to break them or sabotage them or stop them from moving forward. Yeah. You keep that same type of energy, because them towers that's coming for your ace this year is going to turn you down. And I'm telling you from the God honest truth. I'm telling you from a spiritual perspective. I'm telling you with love. I'm telling you or whatever to stop it. I'm telling you to surrender. I'm telling you to go repent. I'm telling you to turn yourself around. Exactly. Period. Period, Pooh. Period. No one gets away. So, guys, collective, what we're dealing with here is what God was telling me. Okay, you got two sort of narcissistic triangulated people nowadays. You got two or whatever. You got people that just something about your light, just something about you, just something about your creativity, just something about you that shines so bright, that is so loving, kind, and gentle, and you try to be fair and equal with people, and people hate the fact of you doing that, or whatever. They start to project. But what these narcissistic people will do, or whatever, is it could be a group of them, and they already brainwashed all the people that's around them. So what they do or whatever is, because you are the star, you are a healer, you are an empath, and you know who they are. They hate the fact that you know who they are. So what they'll do, this could be family members, friends, at a job, anywhere. When you come around, they strive and drive and shoot to try to diminish your demeanor, your character, who you are as a person. They try to dummy you down. They don't want you to be seen. They don't want you to be heard. They don't want you to, they don't want your light to overpower them. And it does. Every time, and these are people that will invite you out somewhere just to, like, try to dummy you down or diminish you or try to break you down to make you feel less than, or like you don't meet the criteria, or you're not who you are, because they know that you are. They know that you are this loving, kind, lighting, pure intention person. They know that they can't pull the wool over your eyes, so they continuously will invite you into things, invite you out to places or something where they know it's going to be people there, and then they do something or whatever to try to do something to betray you, right to your face, in front of other people or something. They do something to try to make you seem that you're wrong and they're right, and they'll continuously do it. That's another narcissistic person that you have to watch out for. They want you to come around so they can belittle you, or what is the other word for it? For one, they want you to submit, and you got to cater to their needs or diminish yourself for them to make them feel that they're high above you and they're great and mighty, and you're not that person, that they're that person. You're not the chosen one, but they are, or whatever. And nevertheless, it's their demons that's working against you. They're a hater, period. You've seen the scripture. I put on there. Anyone that's a hater is working against their brother. They're not going to allow anything about you to be seen if they can help it. They will invite you somewhere, get you sloppy drunk, and tell you literally to go make a clown of yourself in front of a room full of people. And you could be drunk, slurring at the mouth, doing all kinds of, or they'll take you somewhere sloppy drunk if you were drunk or something and let you make a fool of yourself and then be, somewhere laughing at you. It's those kind of narcissistic people. You got people that'll do that too, just to diminish you because your light shines so bright and you are a person that have integrity and character and love and patience and kindness and pure intentions or whatever. These are the people you got to watch it. They're in groups. They can be in your family, at your workplace. The devil can even use your kids to try to make it sound or seem like you're doing them wrong, and you really don't be doing anything. You just be trying to tell them right, and they don't want to listen because some teenagers, all the way from like 18 to like 20 something, or like anywhere from 13 to something. It's just something about these kids to like 27 or something. Like all they see is boobs, ass, a body, and going out and life of the party and diminishing people and trying, they backstab one another. They hate each other and they claim that they love each other. All they think about is shopping, working, and some of them are not even, they don't even really like to clean up. They feel that you need to cater to them. I don't know what's in the water. But their life is like on some type of something that don't even exist, that they've made up in their mind. They're living in an illusion. No, you don't get to live like that and do things like that and treat people like that just to get your way. And that's why these kids are hating and so jealous and envy and trying to one-up each other. And I got to be the first. I'm going to fight and I'm going to war with this person because I need to be seen or whatever. No, if you just do it naturally and let nature take its course, if it's someone that's shooting to try to diminish you or make you look like someone that you're not, or try to beat you out and everything and competing with you, and you're not even aware of it and you don't even care about stuff like that, you let nature take its course, because that person will take themselves out. You don't have to be the one to say anything. Do you get me? You got that sort of narcissistic person. Then you got another group over here that got their asses, and now they're coming trying to, and it's karmic masculines and karmics, period. And if you know, like I know, karmic, they hate to be rejected. They can reject you, but you don't go trying to run off into the sunset and not pay them attention, because you were their supply for them to get high. You were their supply for them to get high. And once after you remove your energy and let them know, no, I see where this is going. I know what you're doing, and I'm not going to give you the satisfaction to use your little attention-seeking motto to think that you're so entitled and your ego, you can't get no ego boost off of me. You can't get no reply. You're not going to get your high off of me. You're getting no reply, narcissist. You're going to get a no reply. I'm going to close the door on you. I'm going to reject you. I'm going to reject your offers. I'm going to reject your little sabotaging tactics that you use to try to manipulate and deceive people and diminish people and make them look underneath you. If you know, like I know, if you do that to a narcissist, oh, they coming for your ass. They are coming for your ass. And in this season, God was saying, as soon as they come for you, they're going to really get, he said, I'm putting my whole foot. God said, you just stand back. That's what he tell you. He said, when people keep doing things like that to you, he said, you move out the way. See, sometimes we be in God's way. We be in God's way. We be in God's way when we need to just go pray. He said, you get out of my way and let me handle your enemies. I'll make your enemies your footstool. God is going to make it where you going to be putting that foot right up on them like you walking upstairs. All you got to do, don't think ugly for them. Don't send negative to them. Pray about it and let it go. Pray about it and let it go. But in this season, the narcissists, they're mad at you. Now they're coming. They have made a fake profile. And I know one of them is Kelly Saunders. She made a fake profile. Some type of way, she got up in her little mind and she came up on YouTube and found where I was at, and she's been stalking you, and it's like a collective thing. So watch out. She couldn't accept that you just closed the door on her. This is a person or whatever that wanted to work at a place that she know that you have to come to, or she just wanted to be in your presence to try to make you feel underneath her. God told me that she had been doing that for a long time to people, but people wasn't catching on to, because she hate to just let you be you and let you be the empath and the healing person and the loving, kind, gentle, and let you heal yourself and go on with your life, because your life have been way far from hers. She's been catered to with everything it was in her life. She never really went through any really harsh struggles. This is a pretender. A pretender, not a contender, a pretender. No extender. She's not going to extend the hand out to. She's a faker. Everything is about her, selfish. She's coming now saying, oh, you're trying to play like you're the victim. No, ho. It doesn't mean I'm a victim when I shut the door on your ass. When I close the door on your narcissism, that's not victimization. That's not playing the victim. That's getting away from your energy, because I know that you're an attention seeker. These attention seekers are so fucking mad right now because they are narcissistic and they haven't chose to heal themselves. They've been doing things and getting praised like they were God himself all their lives, that, oh, you can't stop me. Whatever I want, I get. Whatever I want, I get. These are those type of narcissistic people with narcissistic behaviors that are refusing to heal. And God said, no, baby, you've been doing this for too long, 40-something, 38 and 37 and 35 years and 34 years and all of that. That's too many years that you've been using your energy to whatever you think the case is, and whatever you thought that you didn't get out of life, or whatever used you, whatever demonic force used you to make you think that you were superior to everyone else, and you're not. God said, no, I got to bring that strong tower down, like the Twin Tower. When all of that happened, which that was wrong for that to happen, for someone to do. That's what God is doing in this season. These towers are coming down. You will no longer use your attention-seeking tactics to try to extend yourself in the wrong way. Overextend your little demonic energy to put people down, to shove them down, to make them feel underneath you. You don't deserve it. You get your little attention-seeking ass somewhere and handle your business to do with your narcissism and break that cycle, or it's going to break your ass down to the bone, and it's period. God is telling me, period, Pooh. You don't get that treatment anymore. It's not about you. It's about healing. It's about raising the vibration. It's about elevating. It's about not using your low vibrational tactics and your little energy to diminish people anymore. You can't do it. God is not going to allow it because he got his people out here and that foot is on that neck. So you better come correct. That foot is on that neck. You're not going to get away with it. No one gets away. No one gets away this year. And next year, and the year after, God said, no, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. No one's going to salute to you, especially if you don't deserve it. You deserve a salute when you let things just flow naturally and let people just stay in their own lane and let them do them instead of you stepping out of your lane, trying to step over in their lane to stomp on them. God isn't having it anymore. You're going to come up off of your high horses. We don't need your little energy in this world to diminish and hurt people anymore. We need love. We need loyalty. We need loyalty first. We need loyalty because we're royalty. You have no spiritual loyalty. Your shit is empty. That's why you choose to betray, hate, and try to diminish people by the seconds, by the hours, wherever you can, in the workplace, in your home, in your family. No one have to cater to you. You're not superior. No one's going to praise you. You don't deserve it. One thing about it is, I've always been a person that got rejected, and I never did no rejecting. But this season, but God taught me. See, he built me up for something. He made me ready for you hoes. He made me ready. I came ready with the oil. He made me ready for people just like y'all because I always walk this walk alone with him inside me. I wasn't a person who was always the center of attention, getting what I wanted all the time. I never got anything I wanted, for matter of fact, which is quite weird, but God didn't want me to. You know, he said, let them go. Let them go. If they got to be so important, he said, yeah, that kind of treatment, that their type of actions and what they're doing and what they're using, it'll come to a halt one day. He said, oh no, they won't be able to do that forever. He said, let them go in front of you. Let them go. Let them go. You don't have to be the center. I see what they're doing to you. He said, let them go. Let them go. If they got to just go before you, let them. If they got to just have that, and if they got to think they can take something from you, let them have it. Let them have it. See, God was raising me up for this such type of thing that we're dealing with here. Yeah, you're not no better than no one else. And once you learn that, you'll learn how to stay in your place. But until then, but in this season, Satan, God got his people, and they got that foot on their neck. Okay? And you're going to bring respect, or you're going to come correct. You're going to do something. Your ass is getting cut down like a double-edged sword, and it's even claimed to be as a tech. We can use our tech. We can aim at the speck because you're the speck. You want it to be superior. You want to be first. You want to be the first to go. You want to take things from people. You want to make people feel less than you. You've been using that energy to do that for a long time, Satan. Oh, God said no. No more. No more. You will not continue to hurt people with your energy. You're going to take yourself out. You're going to take yourself out. You better go heal. You better go get delivered. You better go change. You better go surrender. You better go surrender because God is not having it. He's going to use people to call you right out, and they're going to diminish your ass down to the penny because you use your energy to do that to people for so long. No, the karmic, she's mad because you closed the door on her. She's one of those, oh no, you don't ever close the door on me. You're going to see me whether you want to or not. I'm going to look like I'm better than you. I'm going to, I'm going to let the world know that you're not the one and I am the one. You're not going to just shut the door on me and walk away. Her and the karmic masculine, they're mad as shit because they're mad because you shut the door on them and walked away. They're both mad. They got it out for you. They want to do something to diminish your character or do something. God said, oh, but when they do, he said, because I told them when you walked away to let you be, let you go free. I'm the one that they need to see. It's not about you. It's about them. The narcissist is on the prowl. And they're projecting stuff out when they know it's them. Because you chose not to fall into their attention-seeking tactics and you walked away some years ago or a year ago or 5 years ago or 3 years ago or 4 years, or what, they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what, they didn't have anyone that they could manipulate and send into illusions, and they could hate on really on the cool but try to make it seem like you were hating on them. But you chose to just close the door and leave them alone and went on about your business. See, they didn't have your energy there to agree with their demonic traits and their demonic tactics that they use to hurt people energetically. So they're mad. They're mad. Attention seekers hate it when you reject them. They will fudge you up. And that's a trait of narcissism. That's a trait of narcissism. When we reject, that's what we get back. You wanted someone to, but you're the attention seeker that no one can reject you. Sometimes rejection is good for our protection. See, and I've been done learned that. When God wasn't giving me everything that I wanted to save me, to heal me, to stop me from killing myself or doing things, rejection is not always bad. Rejection is bad when you're in a relationship and you're supposed to be partnering and loving each other and not projecting things and loving each other from a pure space and place and, not rejecting your partner, because that's kind of weird. That's sickening. If you're rejecting your partner, maybe you don't want to be there. Now, rejection is bad if you're in a relationship or if you're doing it to someone that love you, to your children, or your children doing it to you, or your family members doing it to you. That type of rejection, that's like narcissistic. Because you shouldn't want to reject your family. You should want to love your family. You should want to be there for your family. You should want to put out love and make them feel love and want it all the time. And see, what God was doing in me, I couldn't never figure it out until a time as such. What I was needed for and what was going on with myself in the past and what had occurred. People reject you out of egotistical tactics, out of being prideful, out of wanting to be the center of attention, out of thinking that, rejecting you or diminish your character because they know that your light is shining bright and they don't want you to be seen. So they figure once I put out that type of energy, everyone else is going to do it to them too. And it's a narcissistic triangulation. This karmic is mad because you rejected them. And oh no, you're not the victim, or you're not playing victimized. You're just putting out your stuff to heal the world, and people want to take it. They want to take the credit for your light and who you are as a person, and the struggles you've walked through and what have happened to you. And if they knew like I knew, they wouldn't try to play your part or be a part or act as such. They've went through the things that you went through, because it's been hell of hot water, of you going through all of the suffering and pain you've went through and what you've endured. So they never walked a mile in your shoes, so they can pretend. They're pretenders. No extenders. Pretenders. But they need to go surrender. So they wouldn't know how it feels, so they could just play the role. They can play your role because they never had to endure the pain you have. But when they play your role, they better play it well, because guess what? Their spirits are going to be tormented. They try to use your anointing to light up their demonic forces that they are putting out. And it's not going to work. God isn't going to allow it. So that's what I have, guys. If you don't mind, if you would like and subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. God bless.